Good morning. Have you had your cup of coffee yet? It's time for another Missions Minute. Let me ask you, have you ever wondered what it would be like to move to an island in the middle of the South Seas inhabited only by cannibals? Do you think you could move to a place like that where you're in danger 24 hours a day? We see it in the movies, but today's story is not about a movie. It really happened. When John G. Paton was a little boy, his parents began to pray that God would use their little boy to make a difference for the Lord. His father taught him early on the power of prayer for very difficult situations that he was going to face later. Years later, John would talk about how he always remembered seeing his parents kneeling and praying every day. As he grew up, he began to feel God's call on his life as a missionary. Hardship followed him all the time because he finally found some work as a missionary in the very poor areas of Glasgow, Scotland. He worked day and night in the most poor areas. His heart was to travel to the ends of the earth, but for 10 years, he worked right there in his hometown, winning souls for Christ in the most difficult areas. But about that time, a mission group called the Heathen Mission Society was looking for willing missionaries. They had to be willing because 19 years earlier, 2 good missionaries were sent to the South Sea Islands. Within a few minutes of landing on the first island, they were killed by cannibals and later eaten by the cannibals that killed them. No one wanted to go to that place. Imagine that. But John G. Paton felt God specifically calling him to that very place. He said this, "Nothing so clears the vision and lifts up the life as a decision to move forward in what you know to be entirely the will of the Lord." Lots of hair-raising things happened to John, but he still spent his life working with tribes in South Sea Islands. Charles Spurgeon would later call him the King of the Savages. Look him up and read about him. You can find him on the web. He lost his first wife and a child to pneumonia. And it talks about how he escaped many times from dangers. One time he escaped with only his Bible in his hand. He never lost a vision to reach the cannibals. John G. Paton spent 49 years as a missionary to the South Sea Islands. Matthew 28:20 is his favorite verse. "And teaching them to obey everything I have commanded you, and surely I am with you to the very ends of the age." That's it for today. So, until all have heard, I'll see you tomorrow.